El.P here. Today we're looking at the 2010 Audi Q5, which is a compact luxury crossover from Audi. We'll be looking at the shape, the space and practicality, the features and connectivity, and an all-round walkthrough. Getting to know the Audi Q5 better. The first generation was from 2008 to 2017, which there was a facelift in 2012, and the second generation was produced from 2016 to present day. At the moment when this car was available, the Q5 in 2010, there were only two SUVs at that time, the Q5 and the Q7. But at the moment we have the Q3, the Q5, the Q7, the Q8, and the e-tron. The 2010 Audi Q5 is a compact luxurious crossover available in 4 trim levels: the 2.0T Premium, the 2.0T Premium Plus, the 3.2 Premium Plus, and the 3.2 Prestige. Some of these cars come with the S-Line package, where this includes 20-inch S-Line wheels, headlight washers, sports steering wheel with shift paddles, brushed aluminum inlays, S-Line aluminum door seals, and black headliner, while this car it has the grey headliner. The off-road exterior package includes front and rear underbody protection panels, along with flared fenders and door seal protection. The 2012 facelift, the main changes included a redesigned set of front and rear lights, a new set of engines which increased both output and efficiency, and most interior controls had chrome trims, which just stayed the same in short. For safety, the Q5 comes with front airbags, side airbags, seatbelt pretensioners, and a load limiter as standard. For this load limiter standard, on the roof rails of the Q5, if the car senses there's a load there, which it usually can hold until 100 kgs, a sensor informs the ESP. The ESP is the electric stability control. So a sensor informs the ESP system if a roof rack has been installed or mounted, which will cause the Audi Q5 center of gravity to be shifted a bit higher. If the roof rack is present, the ESP engages earlier, and this will reduce your handling limit, like the speed you can go or the speed you can take your corners at. Without a roof load, the driver is free to tap into the full dynamic potential of the Audi Q5. The Audi Q5 comes with a lot of tech packed into it, and xenon lights, high beams, and you have your LED DRLs, daylight running lights, and your halogen fog lights. Come to the other side, what do I see? This grille that just states its presence, and the Quattro badge. Quattro meaning 4-wheel drive for Audis, or 4-wheel drive for Audi. It is wrapped in these stock rims, 6-spoke, dual-spoke rims wrapped in Achilles 235s, 60, 18-inch, with side blinking mirrors. You have your unlock, you boot open, and your lock button at the top. So let's unlock and see what is inside. So before you even enter, the door cards on the door, you get soft touch material at the top, this plastic inlay that looks like aluminium. The door hinge, I don't know if it's metal, I think it's plastic, a nice coated plastic for your exit. You You have your automatic windows, all 4 windows are automatic. You have your side mirror controls down here, and your massive space here on your door card, which the car is owned by a lady, and she's using that space fully. Your seat controls, your seat is fully adjustable, fully automatic for front, back, and to recline, incline. Then your side bolsters and your back rest. I don't know if you can see it, but it comes out and goes back in for your back support, and your side bolsters and all that. Looking into the interior, you have this soft plastic material. With your gauge cluster there. Your steering wheel with your volume up and volume down, voice control, different modes, whatever you're using on the car. You have your indicator, and on this side you have your windscreen wiper options and stuff. Down here you have your lights for auto, parking lights, normal beam, and your high beams and fog lamps down here. You have your shift paddles up and down. You have your cruise control pedals, that's used to open your bonnet. Coming back this side, there's not so many buttons, but they're labeled well. Your radio, media, name for contact calling and all that, return button, setup, your car information, info, everything else, navigation, your volume, start stop. One thing about the start stop is that you can start the car and stop it through here, or you can start it with the button or with the key. All you have to do is you put the key in, step on the brake and press it, and the car starts. You have your electric handbrake, which to release you press it down and it releases. To engage you pull it back up and it engages. Then you can remove your foot from the handbrake. You have your auto start stop. You have your gear shift selector with your parking, reverse, neutral and drive plus sport, though you can choose to shift to sport by yourself by moving the shift dial to the left, and now you can shift down or shift up. But I don't recommend you using the plus and minus. It's possible to use it, but it might mess up your transmission, so I recommend you use your accelerator pedal. When you press down on it, there's usually a function where the computer of the car knows you want to go, so it will drop down a gear. Either usually goes to about gear 2 or gear 3, and you'll hear the car sound different and it will be ready to overtake. So that's the best way to use these older versions of German cars. Coming up, you have your dual zone temperature controls with fan direction that you want, or how much air you want blown at you. You have your AC controls down here and your off button. Going back up, you have your parking sensors on and off. You have your traction control off, hill descent control that helps you when you're going down a rocky hill or going down a steep hill at a steady speed. Coming up, you have your CD changer. I said in the other video, you can look at it up here on the Tata Belter, that I don't know if guys still use CDs, but it's an option. Going higher, you have your screen, your multimedia screen. To the day and age where this car came in 2010, this was quite above everything else. You didn't have the amount of clarity and display that it had. It wasn't touch, so it's not touch screen. all your inputs you use through here. Moving up, you have your rearview mirror, you have your reading lights, plus that. A bit higher, you have your sun visor with your vanity mirror at the back, on both sides actually, which is quite great. You have your vanity on that side. I like how when you open it, the light comes on. You have your sunglasses holder up here to hold your sunglasses. And yeah, sadly there's no option of a sunroof on this one, but there's one with a panoramic sunroof that comes from the front all the way to the back. The steering wheel is small and sporty. I like the feel. Actually, the first thing I felt when I got into the car was the steering wheel. It's amazing. The seat can go really low down, so you can put it all the way down to feel as if you're on the ground and connected with the car. It's quite a sporty car, the Audi Q5. The glove compartment with your 6 CD changer. It's quite massive. As I said, your door cards, she's using her door cards pretty well. I doubt if a male counterpart would have so much inside the cab. She's using it for what it is. Down here you have your cloth handrest that covers more space, which is again full. Yeah, it's again full with two cup holders. And yeah, that's the front seat for you. Moving to the back, the trim continues to the back with your handle, window control. You don't have your lock function here, it's all controlled with the front seat. You have your big, massive, I have big hands, and look at that. Like, you can have a massive bottle of water here. Moving in, yes, face shield, guys. Protect yourselves against corona. Corona is real, corona is real. Headspace is a lot. That's a massive. Even if I sit upright and put my back there, there is still a lot of headspace. It's comfortable. The backrest can incline, which is a good thing, which in most cars, see that? So you can have long journeys in this car and be comfortable. You have your reading lights that can be controlled from the MMI at the front to have them always on when the car is not locked, or depending on what you want, you can have them on like this. Coming down here, you have your handrests with cup holders, 2 cup holders. I like how the Germans engineer some of these things. Something so small, even how it pops out, is just so amazing. Look at that. So satisfying. Moving on from that, you can fold your ski hatch if you want. If you have things passing through the center, you can fold the center part. So it's a 40-20-40 split. You have a really big transmission tunnel at the center here. I think you can have a third person, but the seat is quite firm. The center person, loads of headroom, headspace. Look at the guy at the center. Leg space is alright. I think for 3 adults at the back, it would be a squeeze on your shoulders, will be rubbing each other. But other than that, the car is quite comfortable. I enjoy it. You don't have your door locks here at the back. You have a nice meaty grab handle when your driver is driving more spiritedly. Here you can hang your clothes, your coat hanger, or here on the sides of the doors. Visibility is quite alright. The window doesn't go all the way down, so that's a bomber really. So you can't really put your hand on the top part, it's here, but it's big enough to be comfortable. And as I said, you can drop this other side here to be even more comfortable in this car. Here you don't have any AC controls, but you have your coin holder and hot or cold. In here you have your boot release that you can while inside the car, but I really like the function of the key, so I'll use the key. Come to the back, all you do is you hold the center button, which is a boot release, clicks twice and it comes up. The boot is quite spacious. The owner has an organizer for her bags. It has a 40-40-20 split or 40-60 split for the rear seats. If you want to unlatch it, you pull on this lever and the boot goes down, and the rear seats collapse to give you more space. It lies flat to give you a flat surface to put your things. Coming back here, you have more storage. If you open the lower side, you have more storage. As I said, that it's owned by a lady and she's using her space very well. And under that you have your subwoofer. This car doesn't come with the spare wheel. Some models come with an optional spare wheel. It usually comes deflated, so Audi provides a compressor which you can use to inflate the tire and use it as a spare wheel. In some cases, as now this one, the subwoofer is what's here and more space. Repairing your puncture. Above that you have your parcel shelf, which actually you can remove and store under here, which is a good thing. Parcel shelf can be put down there. You have more storage here on the side, and she's used very well. Another thing with these cars is that if you have a car with an automatic tailgate, don't try force the boot down on itself. Just press the button and it will do it for you automatically, like that, and just close. If you try and force it down, you'll spoil the mechanism that works out all that. Opening the hood of the Q5 is quite easy. Just have a single latch, and it has gas struts, so it helps you. The car we have provided for us today has the 2-liter TFSI inline 4-cylinder engine. It comes equipped with the option for the Q5 2-liter TFSI Quattro 8-speed Tritronic engine that has 208 horsepower and 258 pound-foot of torque. German models include 7-speed S-tronic transmission for all V6 models, while in Japan all the models had the 7-speed S-tronic transmission. The meaning of TFSI is turbocharged fuel stratified injection, which in other words, or in simpler words, is just direct injection, but in Audi tongue they say TFSI, while TDI means turbocharged diesel injection. Fuel economy is good and it gets its underpinnings from the A4 sedan. Options list for this car was navigation system, leather seats, heated rear seats, multifunctional steering with pedal shifters, which this one has, parking cameras, adaptive cruise control, burn off-scene system, and panoramic sunroof. Pros and cons, as I would say in the Q5, is the pros are the car has a really sporty handling feeling. It is roomy, the back seat is roomy, and a class-leading fuel economy plus premium interior. Some of the cons are high price than other rivals, below average cargo capacity, and artificial steering feel. Well, what's my conclusion on the Audi Q5? Should you steer away from it? Should you think about it? Should you add it on your wish list? Or should you just go straight ahead and buy it? Well, if you're looking for premium interior, class-leading fuel economy, sporty mid-size SUV, and a badge to follow all that, I think you should put this on your wish list, being that there are other great mid-size SUVs out there